Let me give you some information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift, and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement, his own private cosmic gag reel, he sets the rules in opposition. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, what is he doing? He's laughing. He's sick. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist. He's an absentee landlord. Worship that? Never.
And I'm Will Leggetter, and welcome to today's podcast. That was a very strong Al Pacino impression, actually. Halfway through, you slipped into the captain from the pirate from Captain Phillips. But well, look at me, I am the captain. We're doing the Devil's Advocate.
Did you forget?
A young attorney has the chance of a lifetime.
Milton Chadwick Waters, we want you to come to New York. All expenses, first class, travel and lodging, you and your wife.
Oh my God.
He will enter a place of wealth and ambition.
We've got 40 partners vested at the moment. In addition to our corporate clients, we're currently representing about 25 foreign countries. He's got you scheduled for 15 minutes, so make the most of it.
John Milton.
Kevin Lomax.
Well, what's that like? One day you're putting them away, next day you're setting them free.
Takes a little getting used to.
Pays better though, doesn't it?
Welcome to Babylon, Ma.
Speak of the devil.
A world of power and seduction.
Who's that with the senator?
Controlled by one man.
Just forgot what we were doing.
1997, directed by Taylor Hackford.
He will grant your fondest wish.
I'm just warming my hands on your talent. You know what I see? I see the future of this law firm.
He knows your greatest fear.
Milton is into everything. Arms brokering, chemical weapons, toxic waste, money laundering for the Eastern Bloc. I mean, it goes on and on.
I don't like it here, Kevin.
And he knows the price of your soul.
Let's make a deal.
Who are you? Oh, I have so many names. I'm here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. God likes to watch. He's an absentee landlord.
Keanu Reeves.
He's always been there. I know that now.
Al Pacino.
As God sleeps late.
We will win.
A movie so incredibly rewatchable, so astoundingly hilarious, so wickedly perverse. It astounds me every time. The movie follows Keanu Reeves as Kevin Lomax, who is headhunted by Milton Chadwick Waters, a law firm, and there's something a bit off about the guy who runs the place. Here's my first question. Is the devil thing supposed to be a twist?
See, the thing
it's neither a major part. It's never. They never like. It's
No.
not. I don't know. It's not like let's say Silence of the Lambs, where you know who Buffalo Bill is. It's not a twist when she shows up at his house. They play a bit like a twist when he's revealed as the devil.
Yeah. I think it kind of, they got carried away because in a way that the writing itself, the lines, it's very poetic in the way that it talks a lot about heaven and hell, and it tries to weave that in all the way through.
Is this the first time anybody has ever called the writing of this film poetic?
Well, it's true.
Are you going to say subtle next? This is one of this. I remember this was one of the first films where we were talking. and we were like, "Oh, you like Devil's Advocate?" Because up until that point, I hadn't met anybody who liked Devil's Advocate.
Really?
And well, no, it's just like finally I get to quote all these absurd lines that for some reason I know all of word by word.
Halfway through, it gets a bit.
I'd say it's the goat. The goat stuff.
The goat's good, but it's not needed. But it's just a nice extra, isn't it?
Well, yeah, no, I like it all. It
Yeah.
flies by for me. I like. I mean, it's got the Goodfellas thing of I like the first hour more, where it's like everybody's happy. I feel Charlize's going mental in every scene, and it's really tough to watch.
Yeah.
But once she's dead, and you've just got Al Pacino singing Frank Sinatra.
This is revolution, Kevin. Viva la causa!
It happened in Monterey a long time ago.
Forget about him.
I met her in
This is about us.
in old Mexico. Stars and steel guitars and luscious lips as red as wine.
Kevin, you don't know how hard it's been for me to wait for you.
It happened in Monterey.
Also, her death scene. That's strange. I think it's worse the fact that Keanu Reeves is just hammering the door down, going, "Mayor, mayor, mayor."
And Deborah Monk don't give two shits. Pam, she just stands there. I mean, I know she's she's like the devil's helper or whatever.
Yeah,
but she don't care. I like the party scene a lot.
That's where he says he's telling to Peter Airback, he's like, people are pretending not to look at us, and they probably think we're fucking. It's great.
Do you remember, Will, how he describes a woman's body?
I cannot.
I have it.
Please enlighten me.
I have it.
Dear. I'm sure you do.
A woman's shoulders are the front lines of her mystique, and her neck, if she's alive, thanks to the specification, has all the mystery of a border town, a no man's land in that battle between the mind and the body. The worst vice is advice. Tom's weirdly specific favourite parts of the film. I mean, these are just, I'd say, they're obvious to us because we've watched it so many times and we quote these things constantly. I mean, it's without a shadow of a doubt, it's Kevin walking into Pacino's room for the first time. Pacino is speaking Japanese on the phone.
With the wonderful Jeffrey Jones.
Yes, this is our second Jeffrey Jones film, a real life pedophile. So that's I'll use that same change again. Of my change is that in real life, Jeffrey Jones wasn't a sex criminal. So he comes in and he goes, "Oh, where does he? Is there another room?" He goes, "No, it's just this one." "Well, where's the bed?" "He doesn't have one." "Oh, no, sorry, where does he sleep?" "Who says he sleeps?" "Well, where does he fuck?" "Everywhere!"
Is there more to it?
Just this room.
And a bedroom?
Nope. No bedroom.
Where's he sleep?
Who says he sleeps?
Where does he fuck?
Everywhere!
The amount of lines in this film that he then follows with either a quick ha or a double ha ha ha.
He's having so much fun on set, isn't he?
It's great to
Loving it.
watch. The prime example of this is the holy water scene where he's just mugging to camera and he just goes, "Oh, oh." I would watch 10 minutes of Al Pacino as the devil, John Milton, mocking stained glass Jesuses and going, "Oh, hey, oh." When he's in the flamenco bar and he just gets the blonde woman to go to the table. And then Keanu's, let him off. Keanu just laughs it off. This is in the middle of a very crowded restaurant.
Oh my goodness! How do we know? It's so good. So
Ay, ayer la vi del pasado. Con el pelo suelto y desenfadado.
Got me! Got me! Got me! You got that fire! You got that power! Anger, that's the final thing to go. That's the final big leaf. Vanity. My favorite sin.
You got it. First thing.
bye, Larry.
Vanity. Definitely my favorite sin. I see a red door and I want to...
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Dun, da, 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 da.
Also, isn't it obvious to pick Sympathy for the Devil?
And you're saying the rest of the film isn't?
Like, of the two Stone songs,
Yeah.
sure you would pick the one with devil in the title. Maybe this is where they were like, no, that's too on the nose. The rest of the film,
I like the bit where he compares himself having sex to a Trojan army. That's a great simile.
let's jump in again. I've got it right here. Here we go. Maybe the best monologue Al Pacino has ever delivered in his history on film. There's this beautiful girl, just fucked me 40 ways from Sunday. We're done. She's walking to the bathroom. She's trying to walk. Hey. She turns. She looks. It's me. Not the Trojan army just fucked her. Little old me.
There's this beautiful girl just fucked me 40 ways from Sunday. We're done. She's walking to the bathroom. She's trying to walk. She turns. She looks. It's me. Not the Trojan army just fucked her. Little old me. She gets this look on her face like, how the hell did that happen? I'm the hand of Mona Lisa's skirt. I'm a surprise, Kevin. They don't see me coming.
She has this look on her face like, how the hell did that happen? I'm the hand of Mona Lisa's skirt. I'm a surprise, Kevin. They never see me coming. That's what you're missing. And then let me show you the quickest way around New York. Subways. As if he's the only guy who's realized that the quickest way is around New York.
I think Morgan Freeman would have been interesting. Just yeah.
Not the Trojan army. Just little old me. I'm the hand of Mona Lisa's skirt, Andy. First time I saw Kevin Lomax, I thought a stiff wind could have blown him over.
Guilt is like a bag of bricks. All you got to do is set it down.
Set it down. Eddie Bazoon.
Free will is a bitch.
Free will, right? No!
We'll get to that bit because I think that's my change.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Oh,
well, let's do it now. We're out. What's the change?
Are we? Oh, well, so Keanu Reeves kills himself at the end of the movie.
Yes.
And
becomes the angel Gabriel. What's your change?
He shouldn't wake back up at that beginning court scene and walk off. He should just stay dead, and that's
the end of the movie. I'm similar. I do have the change of does it all have to be a dream? However,
yeah, it works because then we get Pacino at the end.
Vanity.
Yeah, that's the only exception
also,
I'll give it.
I like I don't want Charlize to be dead. I like Charlize.
Yeah, that is sad.
Yeah, it's one of apart from Wizard of Oz.
Lose a couple of scenes.
Whoa, like what? Go on, like what?
The ending.
No.
The The subway, when they go down into the subway.
Maricela, su esposa. Il momento che salite dell'appartamento, ella stava arriba con Carlos. Mira, amigo, están en la pipa fumando crema. Están en la cocina compartiendo un jumbo. Y después, en tu misma cama, él se la va a meter por el culo. Y a ella la va a gustar en tu cama verde especial.
No, the Mexican, where he's like, you're a bit of the, your wife is, your wife is at home, and your favorite green bread spread. You would cut that?
Yeah.
No, because that for me is that like, oh, he's a good devil.
¿Cómo? What the fuck you know? Sande me vista y póngase el cuchillo donde merece. Go ahead, son. You still got time. There's a train coming the other way. You'll just catch it. You'll thank me in the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see. Invigorating.
What did you say to him?
I told him that if he didn't leave us alone, you were gonna kick his ass from here to the Calvin.
He's like, oh.
It's a nice devil.
But he's like, I am the devil, and I want people to kill people. Yeah. But like, yeah, no, go home.
I'm a fan of man.
Any other changes?
I would say his accent, because it's very, very poor. He doesn't have a great luck with accents in movies, does he?
Great hog beast, a big pig monster.
The first time I met Dracula.
Bloody wolves. Still really like Bram Stoker.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. I want the mother to get a big. This is a movie filled with monologues. I want the mother, the zealous religious mother, to get like a big crazy monologue. We get close, but she needs to be like, hey. I'll write it for her. We'll remake this. The green screen on the balcony, terrible. A lot of the CGI. Yeah. That's the Disney Plus. They can redo all the CGI and put Devil's Advocate on Disney Plus.
Yeah, no, to be honest, when the stone feature wall in his office comes to life, it's a bit naff.
Yeah. And Al Pacino rips all of his burning clothes off. Eddie's death. I like it when he's getting beat by the tramps, but when the joggers go invisible and I cut that. Well, no, change it. Don't cut it. Don't cut anything. It's perfect film. David Mamet. Did Pacino think this is my new Glengarry Glen Ross? This is, because you look at some of those Glengarry Glen Ross monologues, and obviously we're talking about one of the best plays ever written, and then we're talking about The Devil's Advocate.
Oh no, absolutely. A lot of these monologues are very Glengarry, like the Trojan horse one, especially. that could be taken straight from
of
the Cafe au lait.
Cafe au lait. My balls feel like concrete. My balls. You ever eat a meal? That used to be my monologue. I can't remember it.
Ho! Patel? Ravadam Patel? How am I going to make a living on these deadbeats? Where'd you get this from, a morgue?
Look,
come on, what's the point? What's the fucking point? In any case, I gotta argue with you. I gotta knock heads with the cops. I'm busting my balls, sell your dirt to deadbeats. Money in the mattress. I come back, you can't even keep the contract safe. I gotta go out and fuck this shit. I'm gonna go out and reclose last week's stuff.
No. The word from Murray is leave him alone. He needs a new sig, he'll go out himself.
Murray's gonna go out?
Yeah, he'll be the president of the company. Just come in from out of town, all right?
Okay. Give me the shit.
Like for auditions. Like I used to. You ever take a shit, mate? You feel like you've been asleep for 24 hours. So it's based on a book by Andrew Needleman. Andrew Needleman has apparently written the libretto for a musical staged adaptation of The Devil's Advocate. So
they haven't got a score though, have they?
This is the problem. Well,
and
no,
that's where we come in.
This is the thing. Apparently, it's all been done. A musical play based on The Devil's Advocate opened on the West End Theatre in 2014 with music by David Yazbek and lyrics by Andrew Needleman. And then I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find a song. I couldn't find a review. I couldn't find a single thing.
It's called Legally Blonde. I would love there to be a Devil's Advocate musical.
That would be good.
I made the Al Pacino part baritone, so I can play.
Andrew Needleman wrote The Devil's Advocate as a novel, and it was published in 1990. It was him that approached Warner Brothers saying it'd be a good film. It wasn't the other way around. Various screenplay adaptations of The Devil's Advocate had been pitched, originally with Joel Schumacher planned to direct it, which would have been interesting. One of your favourites, Falling Down.
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera, Lost Boys. Planned to direct it with Brad Pitt as the young lawyer. The O.J. Simpson murder trial. And its controversial outcome gave new impetus into the project and offered it a $60 million budget. Warner Brothers hired Taylor Hackford to direct this new attempt. The director embraced the legal drama aspect, theorizing that the courtroom has become the gladiator arena of the late 20th century. Tony Gilroy led much of the rewrite. Free will became a theme. Adaptations. In 2014, Andrew Needleman wrote a prequel novel called Judgment Day about John Milton arriving in New York City and obtaining control of a major law firm. Needleman again brought the book to Warner Brothers for a television series adaptation, and it was unsuccessfully attempted to adapt it into a series in 2014, and they did write the pilot. Why not, now that we've got Irishman technology, why don't we just make it Pacino again? Originally, the film was a more visual effects orientated blockbuster type movie. It was turned down by Al Pacino 5 times. But when Taylor Hackford went through a few script rewrites with Pacino, he offered it to Pacino again. Pacino liked it, but didn't think he could portray Milton properly and suggested Robert Redford or Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Oh, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Charlize thought long and hard about appearing nude in the film, having turned down Showgirls for precisely that reason. So she made the right choice. In order to prepare for her role, Charlize Theron spent an hour a day over 3 months in New York City with a psychotherapist to practice schizophrenia.
Yeah, okay.
There is a deleted scene where Marianne is looking for Keanu at Eddie Barzoon's party, and someone redirects her to a library. She is shocked to find 3 people engaged in a threesome and leaves them then to invite her to join the party. The scene didn't make the final cut, but seeing the level of debauchery in Milton's company may explain Marianne's increasing suspicion of Kevin's infidelity in the remainder of the movie. Yeah, put it back in. Kevin Spacey was considered for the role of John Milton. I can see that. That'd be good.
I can see that.
Maybe that can be the comeback vehicle. You can remake this.
Oh, that can be his Tropic Thunder.
Yes. Richard Gere was considered for the role of John Milton.
I could see it. It would be a different take. It wouldn't have the intensity, but it'd be like the suave, soft-spoken devil.
According to this,
John Milton is heard and shown speaking several different languages to show that Satan, like evil, knows no boundaries. It's a bit of a jump. In the book, Kevin's last name is Taylor, but in the movie, it's Lomax. Also in the book, Kevin and John Milton aren't father and son, but in the film they are.
I like him being the devil's son.
Call me Dad. Which leads us on to Tom's big question. Is this one of the best dad and son movies?
Have I got some things to choose from?
I didn't think of any. I mean, there's obviously Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams should be one of the worst movies ever made, and it astounds me every time I watch it that it's not complete trash. Here's a question, Will. What is your favourite sin?
It's vanity.
Is it vanity? And this is a serious question.
Is this serious? What's my favourite sin? I don't want to. I don't want to say on YouTube that I've sinned in my life, but gluttony is fun because I do enjoy a nice meal every now and again.
Yeah, all of the sins are good. Well, not wrath. Gluttony is good, obviously. Lust is good, obviously.
Pride's one, or is it?
Pride is one. Yeah,
I like pride.
Pride is like the nicest one.
The nice one.
It should be vanity. That's what this is the thing. Pride is vanity, isn't it? So it should be pride. Definitely my favorite sin.
I remember one of my favorite games to play online when I was a child was this. No.
Oh.
It was this game called The Seven Deadly Sins, and it was this simulation game. And the idea was you get 1 day, and you need to commit. You get 10 days or 7 days. You get a set amount of days, and you need to commit all 7 deadly sins within that time period. So there's stuff like you go into a bar or all sorts of things, and you see how quickly you can commit the 7 deadly sins. It's a great game for a young 7-year-old boy to play.
Oh my, this is terrifying. Synopsis of a sequel. Yeah, make one. Who keep Pacino.
Yeah.
Who is the new person that he's trying to make the devil's advocate?
Oof. Guy Pearce.
You're casting Guy Pearce as the young guy who... Yeah, Robert De Niro as Kevin Lomax. Oh, that's a movie.
Yeah. Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh yeah.
Get Out. I can say that. That would be a good casting. But if we were to swap out Pacino, I wouldn't mind seeing Nick Cage as.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be great.
Yeah. Okay. Nick Cage and Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce might be older than Nick Cage.
No, stick Daniel Kaluuya in there.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Daniel. Now it's a Now it's a firm. Now it's a partners, and it's Nicolas Cage and Guy Pearce, and then there's the big guy who we don't meet throughout the whole movie, and then the final 20 minutes again is just Pacino. Call me Dad. I'm not your son. Oh yeah. Just keep saying the same thing.
It's because he's aging so much. He's
senile.
Deteriorating. Call me Dad. Everyone he meets.
Senile devil. That's the name. That's the name of the movie. You senile devil, you. That's a sitcom.
Sounds like an Andrew Lloyd Webber concept album.
Oof, probably. Stephen Ward. Closing line Hall of Fame. I mean, we've said it 20 times already. Vanity. Definitely my favorite sin. Ha ha.
I also want to mention the sort of the transformation from the reporter into Pacino.
Looks great.
It's fantastic. That's the best visual effects in that movie.
Yeah. The rest of them are quite dicky at points.
Yeah.
But that still looks great to this day.
Yeah.
And you never see it coming. I just love that. See you tomorrow.
And that's just the impression of Keanu trying to win.
Yeah, trying to win. Oh, Keanu. Ow. Have you got any last thoughts, Will, on this modern day masterpiece?
I might rewatch it again tonight. having watched it last night and this morning.
You've done it oh wait, no, in halves.
Yeah. I watched half of it last night, and the big Pacino.
You want to be fresh faced for that.
I do.
Oh wow, what a man! What a film. Will, it's been a pleasure.
It has.
Da ba da ba da ba da.